What is up guys, Chris here and welcome back to another episode of Can Chris Solve. Now in today's video we're going to be taking on the most requested of the 3D printed puzzles, and it is the 2x2 Redi Cube. So I've played around with this puzzle quite a lot. It turns okay. It might be a little bit difficult to solve when I'm doing algorithms just because it catches a lot, and I don't know, sometimes the layers don't really want to budge and it pops. It really doesn't pop that much. That was just kind of unlucky, but yeah, I kind of have an idea how I'm going to solve this, so I guess we should just really get started with it right now. Alright, so here's the cube, and I'm just going to take you guys through what I think we need to do in order to solve the puzzle. So first things first, I'm going to solve it like a 2x2 and get all of my corners permuted correctly. They don't necessarily need to be oriented because we can obviously just do corner turns like this. Then I'm going to try and do edge pairing like I would on a 4x4 to sort out all of these split up edges, and then hopefully if that goes well I should be able to just finish it off like a normal Redi Cube. So let's just get started. So I'm going to solve the 2x2 just like a normal 2x2 because that's essentially what it is, and as you can see we do have a few locking issues going on, but we can hopefully work past that. And then we can just pop you down like that. Okay, so our first layer is done. It's really that easy because you can, as I said, you can turn your corners just with one move. You don't need to worry about orienting them at all. So now I need to permute this top layer, and this should be easy enough. I should be able to just do a beginner's method algorithm, which I am going to do. It's the same as a T-perm. Alright, there we go. And if we line ourselves up, as you can see our 2x2 is done, which leaves just the edges and then the Redi Cube to do. So that was easy enough, and as you can see we have one already made up pair here, so that's definitely going to help us out. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna start with edge pairing, and I'm gonna do it as I would beginner's method on a 4x4. So what I mean by that is I'm going to make a slice to match up my pairs, move it out into the top or bottom layer, replacing it with a broken edge like this. And I also noticed we just made this slice as well, which is definitely useful. That's good. So we should have, I believe now, 3 made edges. 1, 2, 3. All of them are out of the layer we're going to slice back. So when we do make that move back, which is going to be a 180 degree move, yeah, we've managed to conserve these guys. So that's good. This is good. This is going exactly how I wanted it to go. So now we do this again. We make our slice. I'm going to move some things around. So I have now all of my made edges in the top, and when I slice back, everything is restored. My corners are all in the right place. This is good. So this is going really well. So next up, I think, what am I going to do? So I'm going to do the white and red. So I'm going to make the slice 180 degrees, replace, and then move it back again. Oh, and when we moved it back we also made this guy, so if we get you out of the way, I don't know, am I just getting really lucky here, or is this a bit easier than I thought it was going to be? Because NK Cubed rated this as a 9 out of 10 in difficulty, so there must be something that's going to catch me out eventually. So let's move you out of the way, slice back. So where is our slice now? So we have greens, blues, oranges back here. That's 180. Okay, so next up, what am I gonna do? Alright, so I'm gonna do my orange, and then we can pop you there, slice you where? So this is blues, this is greens. Okay, so now we've got ourselves to the last layer, the last 4 edges even. And this is where I think it's going to get tricky, because you can't really do a 4x4 parity algorithm on this puzzle. So yeah, I'm going to see what I can do here. Right, so I'm going to move this completed edge down. I'm going to make a slice to match up my yellows and my blues, and then I'm going to do something. What am I going to do? So you two need to, so this pair here and this pair here need to stay where they are. This guy can move down here because it's broken, and this guy can move down here because he's also broken. Oh no, come on. Please. We got a pop. We got a big pop. Okay, so you went in there, and you went in there. I think maybe I'm turning it too hard. I got a bit excited. Oh, so we do have some form of parity here. So we're down to our last 2 edges. I need to somehow do a super flip. So what that means is I need to make a slice and somehow flip this piece around. But when I slice back, I can't lose what I've already made, if that makes sense. I thought I would run into this issue, so I decided to maybe try what I would do on like a Terraminx, and that is when you do edge pairing, you have your last 3 edges broken up. Okay, here we are. So we now have three broken edges. So we have 1, 2, 3 here. So what I'm gonna do is just a little bit of shuffling around. So what's gonna happen here, hopefully, is I'm gonna make the slice. I'm gonna pop this broken edge down. And then when I slice back, because I've popped this guy in here, so when I come back, this guy will match with this guy's gonna match with this guy, and there we go. Edges are done. Okay, cool. And now I'm just going to check, because for a Redi Cube you need all of your corners to be correct. If they're not permuted correctly, then you just won't be able to solve it, so just gonna check that out. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. So what I guess I need to do now is pop in my edges and just solve it like a Redi Cube, which, as we all know from an earlier Cancrus solve, I can definitely do. Okay, so I think I've come into some kind of parity in that. Oh no. In that the edges I want to put in the white and blue and white and red slots are just flipped incorrectly, and you can't flip that around normally with just a Redi Cube. So it's either the edge pairing that I've done wrong, or the 2x2 that I've done wrong, and that just renders these two impossible. And I really am not sure how I can get around that. I'm just going to try and solve the rest of it and see if there are any other pieces like this. But if there are, I think we are going to have a bit of an issue. So let's have a look. So this shouldn't take too long. Just going to pop in these last pieces. Okay. Yeah, I think we might have some kind of parity here. Oh, come on. Yeah. Okay, so 4 of our edges are just not correct, which is very unfortunate. I don't really know how I could get around that, but I might have to just think about it off camera, do a little bit of research maybe. These two aren't even in the right place, which is weird. Yeah, so it must be something to do with the fact that we can make 2x2 moves, because that obviously messes up our conceptions of which face is which. On a Redi Cube, it's completely set. So I definitely need to kind of think about this a little bit more and maybe come back to it if I can figure something out. But we did a really good job, I think. It was just the last step that got a bit difficult. I really do not feel motivated to undo what I've already made, and I feel like I'm gonna have to do a lot of edge flips. Well, 4 or 5 to be precise. So yeah, I might come back to this in another video. I don't really want to give up on it, but I need to kind of reassess what I'm doing. But yeah, for now I guess I'm gonna just call this a fail. And yeah, I guess this was the hardest one, but yeah. So for those of you that think I maybe gave up a little bit too early, I have been going at this for quite a long time, and I do just need a little bit of a break. I need to think about what I'm doing before I jump straight into trying to solve this parity. I think I will make 2 parts, it just depends on how I kind of process this in my head. We'll figure something out though. I'm not ready to give up on this. I don't want to let NK Cube down and not solve his puzzle, which brings me to the creator of this cube, who is NK Cubed. And if you guys are still watching, definitely go and follow the link in the description to NK Cube's channel. He printed this, he assembled it, stickered it, and then sent it to me so I could try it out. And while it does turn a little bit kind of unreliably, it is a very awesome cube and it definitely works as it should. So yeah, go check out NK Cubed, watch some of his videos, leave a like on his channel, and even subscribe, because he makes really awesome content and I think he deserves all of the support that he can get. Alright, that's it from me though, guys. I'm done with this puzzle for now. Maybe I'll come back. Leave a like if you want to see me carry on, and also leave a comment if you have any suggestions, and then subscribe and you'll be notified every time I make a new video. Have an awesome day.